Zone 6, we talk with a woman who says she was a longtime member of a local church whose pastor was just arrested last week on sex abuse charges.
Yeah, she describes that church as more of a cult, and she says there are many more victims out there who need to come forward.
He was in the form of God, so he's sitting there. He stands up and lays.
You can find Pastor Mike Spiro's sermons on YouTube preaching a fundamentalist interpretation of the Bible for the North Clackamas Bible community. But a former longtime member says it is all a cover for what's really a cult.
They were mean all the time and controlling. Every aspect of your life was controlled.
Controlled in her case for 10 years, living in a cluster of homes that housed members of Spiro's church in Southeast Portland. Now, because of concerns for her safety, she asked we conceal her identity and disguise her voice. She says she was sheltered and naive when she moved into the community.
A couple times he invited me down to watch TV with him and on his bed, and he started touching himself on the bed under the cover, and at first I didn't know what he was doing, and then I figured it out later.
Only later did she hear of younger girls being sexually abused. She says members were reprimanded if they contacted their families.
They tell you your family doesn't care about you, you know, they're not important.
She says members paid Spiro thousands of dollars, some draining their retirement funds, all for training from the church. She also says Spiro, who now lives in an expensive home in Happy Valley, had some members doing illegal things for him, like stealing drugs.
When you're there for so long, what a cult does is you become brainwashed, and you just end up rationalizing and doing things you wouldn't normally do, ever.
We went to Spiro's home yesterday to get his side of the story. His niece answered the door, telling us she's convinced her uncle is innocent of the charges now against him.
He's the most wonderful person that I know. And it's not just me, it's like a lot of other people would say he's their best friend and the most wonderful and influential person in their lives.
Spiro is charged with 3 counts of unlawful sexual penetration, but the woman we spoke with said there have been many other victims over the years since that church was founded back in 1980. Now, for some, the statute of limitations has expired, but she is hoping that they will come forward.